Good, MP.
Up next, the Raptors taking on the Bucks. So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
And we've all been following his record-breaking career for many seasons now. We go to the sideline now to hear more on MP.
Thank you, guys. As you know, he recently broke into the top 10 list for all-time three-pointers made. He is in awe of seeing his name on a list that includes the greatest shooters of all time. But no doubt about it, he has earned that spot. Back to you.
Indeed. Thank you. And you know, with MP, he doesn't hide the fact that he's out to inflict maximum damage at the offensive end of the floor.
He hasn't quite backed up his words yet. But with MP, I imagine that'll only fuel his fire. And don't be surprised if he goes off tonight. You don't want to be the guy defending MP when he's got a point to prove.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Jake LaRavia out there with money. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Giannis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And stolen by Drummond. Here's Quickly. Barnes outside. Hands the shot with nobody near him.
You know, Barnes was waiting on that shot. All he needed was for the ball to find him.
Giannis against Drummond to the left wing. And the Bucks miss again. Toronto, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. He gets that one. Barnes has got his second basket of the night.
Wow, Barnes just slicing through the defense. That display of ball handling was impressive.
Lillard bounce pass. Here's Barry. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And the dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, Barnes getting an opportunity at the rim, and I know that put a smile on his face.
In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy, you can plug in just about anywhere.
And here is Ingram after the three-pointer from Barry. Pass to Walter, takes the three. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Lillard outside. Stolen by Quickly. Out to Ingram. Barnes with it. He has 6. Here's Drummond off target at the rim.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Pass to Melton. Inside. Here's Barry. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
To the paint. And that one's good. LaRavia.
And that's the shot they were looking for, right under the hoop.
Barnes kicks to Quickly. Ingram outside. Good on the triple.
If Ingram gets a good look from out there, he will not hesitate.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Money.
And the nature of big men in the league has evolved, and he's a perfect example of how valuable a guy like this can be on your team. He's had a tremendous stretch of basketball here lately.
All right, let's get an update now from Shams Charania, who has news on the Portland Trailblazers. Shams.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. They went out and got Desmond Bane, one of the premier shooting guards this league has to offer. We know about his three-point marksmanship, but he's added layers over the years. This organization is anticipating great things from him within their system.
Thanks again, Shams, as always. And let's check in with Helen. And she's got the latest for us on MP.
Well, I spoke to MP before the game. He told me he was very aware of the defensive challenge in front of him, but feels like these are the types of games that bring out the best in him, saying he's focused on turning in a dominant scoring performance. Guys, he sounded confident.
And when he's dominant, watch out. He's going right at him. That's his mentality. Hey, thanks. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejection. Wow.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Now here's Ingram. His last outing, 16 points for him. Money, no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And he's able to get it back. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Murray Boyle. He's guarded by Melton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And a Moment to look at the scoring approach. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Ingram. On the wing, Barnes. Now, quickly. Now Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Nice D from Levine. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bucks. Win after win, these guys now have 9 straight.
And we're seeing just how good this team is when they're firing on all cylinders. The way they're rolling right now, this winning streak could go on for a while.
On the court for the Bucks, they've got Antetokounmpo. Honey out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Williams at 2-guard. He had a nice open look right there. Barnes has got 16.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Harry off target with his 3.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Barnes really just forcing the D to commit. They chose him, and boy, did he make them pay.
Pass to Money, and stolen by Barnes.
Oh, man!
And he dunks it down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. They get it back. Levine finds Lillard. And again, the Bucks miss. Raptors leading by 12. Pass to Murray Boyle. Stolen by Levine. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Here's Money. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Will it go? It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
And a miss there on the triple.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Here's Barry. Here's Young. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. Maybe a 3-point play. It's going to go on Grady Dick.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
Andre Drummond's checked in for the Raptors. Walter comes in for Barnes. And then for Milwaukee, Jake LaRavia comes in for Levine. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Damian Lillard. Now here's Ingram. 6 points for him. Ring shot on the way. That's good on the jump shot. Ingram's got the lead up to 12 now for the Raptors.
That's a terrific decision right there. Ingram surveyed the defense off of that screen, but eventually called his own number.
Here's Barry, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight. Pass to Dick. To the inside. And slam dunk by Ingram.
An effortless flush that time by Ingram. It's so easy for him to get to the rim.
Giannis passes to Melton. Here's Barry. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Ingram left side. Fires from 14. Ingram can't get that one to fall. For the Raptors, they come in off the loss to the Nuggets in Ball Arena. And the basketball. Money.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Ingram up top, guarded by Barry, and slam dunk by Ingram.
And what an athlete Ingram is. Elevates up in the air with such ease for the dunk.
Count it. And that's 18 points for Money.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Here.
What I like about Desmond Bane, he's physical and he spaces the floor. Someone remind me how the guy fall to the 30th pick.
Yeah. And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Raptors.
Well, they got a lift from their...
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. In at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. Walter out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Drummond in at the center. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Kings played some superb basketball. He contributed 62 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
And having starred in a 6-man role in New York, Tim Emmanuel quickly has been handed the keys in Toronto.
Well, he certainly has, Kevin, and he's got the contract to match it. You talk about confidence and determination to prove yourself. That sums up quickly.
Here's Drummond. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Barnes. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Money, no good. Raptors leading by 7. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's Toronto with the 3.
And they trust quickly more and more to make good decisions with the ball in his hands. Right there, that's an excellent find.
Here's Barry. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Money's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And here's another update on the All-Star voting. Just a couple of days left now to cast your ballot.
Yeah, and it's coming down to the wire now, Kevin. A tense time for some of these players.
You look at Money. Right now he leads in the East, getting plenty of ballots with his name on it.
And as much of an honor as it is to make the team, finishing number 1, I think it's just that much bigger.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues. The Raptors have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
Pass to Money. Stolen away. Ingram outside. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. The 3. And again, no good by Toronto. Bucks trail by 9. LaRavia with the screen. Here's Barry. some solid defense from Ingram. Toronto's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And he drives in. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo and stolen by Barnes. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Ingram outside. Here's Walter. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Walter's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
And one of the most prolific three-point marksmen in league history, Logo Lillard, has unlimited range.
Here's Barry, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Hey, Tim, what are some of the keys to sticking around for role players fighting to remain at the NBA level?
Well, if you are a role player in this league, you need to understand you need to work at everything, but be exceptional at something. And I think that's the key. Growing up, all of these guys were stars. Now you've got to fit in and understand on a given night what your role is.
And your sensational aspect was your three-point shooting.
You've got to do it better than anybody else, Kevin. It's got to be at an elite level because there are guys out there waiting to take your job.
And you were elite. So it's the Bucks now. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Now Barnes, 19 points in the game. Quickly looking it over. And it's Ingram missing. Bucks trail by 6. From downtown. No good on the shot.
After making 2 threes in the first half, the defense has really tightened up on him here, and he's yet to hit one in the second.
And that's a foul called on Money. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
A different look for Milwaukee. Champagne's checked in, and Levine subbed in for D'Anthony Melton. Quickly against Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries from 16, and it's quickly missing. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Barnes. Here's Money, covered by Barnes. And that one's good. Champagnie. Champagnie's got 5 points so far. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. Pass to Quickly. Here's Murray Boyd. And again, Toronto no luck. Here's Money. 24 points for him. Antetokounmpo finds Lillard. Giannis a screen on Barnes. No good with the triple attempt from Barry.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Pass to Murray Boyle.
And the rejection by Giannis.
Here's Money. The tray. Here's Antetokounmpo. Down low, inside. Giannis drops it in.
More good work on the